be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rams have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Washington's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Williams looking for a man. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Rams have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Oh, out of space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the run, it's Marshall. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Sets up the screen.
First touchdown. Roughing the pass.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Ryan's his big tight end. Touchdown Rams! A great catch and run for 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play today.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it react. Read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Gonna run it. It's Coleman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Bringing the heat. Irons on the move. Pulls it in. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Flips it out on the screen. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
So that's a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Fires it down the seam. Makes a grab for a big play. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The Rams have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Colorado State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Creates a little room. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 20.
Got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Looking for a crease, it's Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
Line getting set on second down. Williams looking for a man. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. Put it right on him. Sweet play Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Fighting off the defender. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
On the move from inside his 5. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Right on the money. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rams want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it down the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Rams have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. This one's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. It's a running room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to the ground to try to pick up the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Wide out trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The give to the left. Sweet cut there. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Fires to the big fountain. Bulldozes his way through. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Evans. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Williams will pass. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Sends it downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Rams will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but there is a flag, and I think the offense is going to benefit from the quarterback taking an extra shot. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
And the Rams are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Here comes the offense on first and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's got him. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Williams looking for a man. A little screen to the running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that one's incomplete.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Never a doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quickly complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Boston. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here. In the fourth quarter, you're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to...
There he goes! A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Fowler DeColosi. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Here comes the heat. Going for the big play. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out. And he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Back to throw. It's Fowler DeColosi. Got his man quickly. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. How about that? Just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does has that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to...
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They just keep firing. Using the quick game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And they're looking for a fourth-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd and California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Bunch formation for these receivers. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented.